Yes, so I've got an empty session of Beatmaker 3 loaded up. I'm feeling to make something a little wavy, be kind of like Gunna vibes, something, around about the 110, 120 tempo. So let's load this up, a decent sampler. So we need to select our plugin, decent sampler, find a sound. Let's go for a harp. Just go with the A minor. Really good tip for like starting off songs, or if you've got a bit of beat block, is to start off with a chord, make it into a 7th, make it into a 9. So all those sounds there, we can literally use as counter melodies, just to kind of have a lot more notes to play with. So I'm going to start off with an A minor 9. And then what I like to do is just go down the whole note. So then what I like to do, I just like to move some of the notes around a bit. So just give it a bit of a strum, or partition it up like a quarter bar. See what that sounds like. You see how that just changes it up a bit. Let's do the same for this one. Move that across one, keep that one, move that across 2, and so let's just select these and just make all the notes a little bit clearer. So I've just highlighted these notes after the chord, and I'm literally just going to duplicate them and just drop them down a whole note. I like that. Do you know what? I'm going to pitch it down an octave. See what that sounds like. I'm going to put a bit of a delay on it. See, it's got a bit more of a strum effect now. I'm going to use those same notes, put it into another decent sampler, see what that sounds like. So let's go for kind of like something that complements that harp sound, something like a guitar harp. Let's try guitar. Romantic guitar, let's see what that sounds like. So what I'm going to do is simply copy these notes, double select the tool, copy, paste it straight into here. So I've got a little melody going. A minor 9 chord, right there, played with notes right in the middle. It's got my own source to it. Got another chord something in. Right, you know what's next? Another decent sampler. Let's try another sound. Let's put a bit of some effects on that. Turn it down. So I just wanted it subtly in the background. Put a little bit of delay on it. Let's put some reverb on it. Put a little bit of a filter. That's it. I just want it subtly in the background. Right, I feel like just to get a bit more of a bounce to this beat, I just need to add some claps, some hi-hats, to see where the beat takes us. this helps me get the bounce. Right, just add a few more hi-hat perks. Okay. Bouncy with the hi-hats. Got a little rhythm going now, so what I like to do is just add in some more perks. I can add them in and take them away throughout the song just to make a bit of a variation. So I think we've got enough going. Let's add some 808s in. So I've just loaded up some 808s. Some banging 808s on here. Something that I want something that hits. Let's go for this one. Got to add in some 808 rolls somewhere. I just got to add in. It's part of the formula. Getting a wave this is. What I'm going to do is just make another variation of the 808s. Just like how I like to make variations of the perks. Just change up the 808s so when you're running it through the whole full song, you know, you've got a bit of a switch up. I'm going to duplicate those 808s. So now this is pattern 1. So I'm going to move that across and make pattern 2 my variation. Now let's play with a little something. So I'm just going to make one more variation and then at the end I'll see which ones I like, but I like to kind of add different options so I know which one sounds the best. Let's duplicate that, so that's number 2. Let's have some fun with this one. Okay, we've got a little bop now. Let's go back to decent sampler. There's something just to complement the sounds now. Let's go for like that choir sound. Let's go for the choir. That in the background, just harmonizing. Lovely. Do you know what I'm finna do now? I'm gonna add some flutes in. We're gonna try out one of the decent sampler ones. I feel like a traitor going away from world synth, because that's my go-to flute, and I know there's plenty out there, but world synth has just done a lot for me. But let's see what decent sampler has to offer. Right, that's what this sounds like. Okay. We'll record something in. I'm gonna play with that. Right, just touched up a few notes. I like to add those little flicks in there so you can see going up and down the scales. And just like the 808s, why not add a flute roll? Then let me just add a few effects into here. Bit of reverb. And what I like to add, a little bit of tape set. I can't sleep on this plugin. Literally equivalent to Fruit Loops' RC20. It's got the wow, it's got the flutter, it's got the noise. Literally, this is just got some sauce. There we go. So it's coming together, all from decent sampler. Do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna add in a respace. Something which just brings in a part of the song where, you know, you got your intro or you got your bridge. Do you know, music theory, it makes music production a lot easier, and I just love to follow the notes what I'm already using. I'm following the 808 notes, so it blends in kind of seamlessly. So the 808 notes is literally A, G, D, and it goes back to G. Here we go. Finish it off, just a little start and open hat. So what I'm going to do is just structure this beat out, just have a little fun, play with the automations, play with the velocity, and just make the sound unique. Everything all made organic from Decent Sampler, a free app with free quality sounds. So I've paid for most of these sounds that sound just like it, if not sound not as good. So definitely well worth the investment and time. So I'm gonna pattern out the beat, play it at the end, let me know your thoughts, any examples, any type beats, any suggestions, let me know and I'll get it done. Let's get this beat rolling.
You're listening to T.